What's going on, everyone? Thanks for joining me today. I'm Steven from LearnEnglishGoPlaces.com, and today I want to talk to you guys about when to use the past perfect tense. The past perfect tense is a tense that we use to talk about the past before something else that happened in the past. It's kind of like the past before the past. So I'll give you a few examples of when you might use this tense. Let's say you're planning to apply to medical school, or let's say you already applied to medical school and you want to talk about what you did before you applied to medical school. You could say that at the time you applied to medical school, you had already worked in a laboratory and worked in a doctor's office. So we're talking about the past before the past. In the past, you could say, in the past, I applied to medical school. But before I applied to medical school, I did these other things. So there we use the past perfect tense. We say, I had worked in a laboratory and I had worked in a doctor's office when I applied to medical school. So it's like at the time that I applied to medical school in the past, I had already done these other things. So it's when you're talking about the past and then referencing something farther in the past. Another example would be, let's say I moved to Canada, and let's say I moved to Canada 3 years ago, and I could say that at the time I moved to Canada, or when I moved to Canada, I had never seen snow. Right? When I moved to Canada, I had never seen snow. So that means before that point in time when I moved to Canada, I had not ever seen any snow. Right? And so that sounds a lot better than saying I didn't see snow when I moved to Canada, which doesn't really sound like it makes sense. But if I say I had never seen snow when I moved to Canada, that makes sense because then we know that we're talking about the past before that point in time when you moved to Canada. So the formula that we can use here is past perfect tense when past tense, simple past tense, right? So I had done this when I did this. So that's the basic formula. We use the past perfect tense, and then we say when or at the time that I, and then simple past tense. That's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for watching. Please give a thumbs up if you liked the video, and consider subscribing if you appreciate these kinds of videos. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.